Swedish-based fashion retailer H&M beat forecasts with its latest sales figures. Sales at stores open a year or more rose 6% last month, compared with expectations for a 3 to 4% increase. After the market closed today, French luxury giant LVMH will release its third quarter figures. A Dow Jones analyst survey sees sales up 15% year on year, but top-line growth is expected to slow. The firm's perfume and cosmetics divisions are expected to help boost numbers. Fashion and leather goods are expected to show more modest growth. To walk us through all of this, Stacey Widlitz, president of SW Retail Advisors, is here on set. Stacey, hello.
Good to see you.
So H&M, let's start there because we just got the sales figures, and last month they were a big disappointment. Now they're showing some reversal. What's really the message here in your view?
You know, it was actually a big surprise that the comps were up 6% after a really disappointing August. They blamed the weather in August, but sales came back, and in general what we're hearing out there is things are getting a little better. But you also have to look at the competition. So Zara actually put up very good numbers when H&M was a little lighter. You have to look at what the two companies are doing. Zara's been very aggressive online with e-commerce, whereas H&M has had some blips. They've delayed their rollout in the U.S. So
does this take the pressure off H&M? Does it suggest that it was just a one-month aberration, or does this company, which I think has been underperforming Zara, Inditex owner there, for quite some time, have to perhaps be more innovative on the online front or whatever it is in order to make up for that with investors?
Yes, I think that this does take the pressure off for until next month when they report comps. But I think, again, the pressure from investors is get your e-commerce situation together. This can't be delayed another year.
Is this just for these two guys, is this just a market share story rather than anything else?
And it's fast fashion is where it's at. They're taking share from the Gap, from French Connection, you name it, list of companies that can't have the newness in the stores as quickly. So fast fashion, Topshop, all taking share.
And newness in the stores, that's a chain management, is it?
Supply chain.
Supply chain management, you know, rather, that's what I meant to say.
Yes.
Missed the supply word out. I mean, is it more, that's what enables that rather than having the, I mean, you've got to, I suppose, have good designs to begin with, but
it's both. So it's supply chain, it's getting the newness in the stores, and it's also calling the fashion right. It's being distinct in the market.
And I wonder too, when you're talking about the importance of online strategy, if it almost isn't easier for some of these companies, the fast fashion brands, at least to have that online presence and to reach their customers that way. When we move upstream, start talking about luxury, for example, you were just at this luxury conference where one of the main points was how do you deal with Facebook? Is it brand dilution or is it brand management? Is it a tool that can be useful?
Exactly. So last week I was at the Walpole Luxury Conference, and the topic there was, do luxury brands use Facebook? How do they use social media? Does it dilute their brand, or is it really effective? And actually someone from Chanel stood up in the audience and said, you know, we're not convinced yet. We don't want to be integrated with Pizza Hut on someone's screen. But at the end of the day, that's what you have to do. You have to look at Topshop's success with their fashion show online. They had 2 million viewers. The guy who jumped out of Skydove yesterday had 8 million viewers, to put it in perspective. So that's very important to get those eyeballs.
And what is Philip Green jumped out of a balloon?
Can you imagine the view?
I wonder if it would actually go slightly larger gentleman.
You know, I'm just proud that I get that reference now. It just shows that this time here in London is paying off. But I wonder too for LVMH what the expectation is and what the stakes are for them when they report figures later today.
I mean, the question in luxury is it's all about China right now. How badly is China slowing? And the question I've been asking that we've talked about before is, does that translate into the tourism into Europe slowing, because the Chinese have really been holding up sales in Europe.
Right, because people perhaps don't fully appreciate is the extent to which European retail sales are really Chinese buyers here.
They are. It's really not locals. It's almost half Asian tourists. So
in the luxury market,
In the luxury market, yes. So if China mainland's slowing and that overlaps into tourism, we want to hear that from LVMH. What's happening in that tourist market, because Burberry did warn there.
Absolutely. Stacey Widlitz from SW Retail Advisors, thanks for coming by this morning.